Hi everyone, welcome back to Wise Wealth. I'm Kazu, and I'm here to help you live a life that's not tied down by money. Whether you're staying in a job just because it pays well or giving up on your dreams because of financial limitations. Through this channel, we're learning how to achieve financial freedom by understanding the principles of accounting and making smart financial decisions. In our last video, we discussed the benefits of investing in experiences over material possessions. Today, we're going to dive into a crucial accounting concept that explains why material goods lose their value over time: depreciation. What is depreciation? Depreciation is the process by which assets lose value over time due to wear and tear, aging, or becoming outdated. Most physical goods, especially cars, houses, and electronics, begin to lose their value as soon as you buy them. Depreciation is something every buyer should understand because it affects your balance sheet and can have long-term financial consequences. While material items might appear as assets on your balance sheet, their value doesn't stay the same. Unlike investments in stocks or real estate that may appreciate, most things you buy will depreciate over time. How depreciation affects your balance sheet? Let's take the example of buying a car or a house. When you buy a car, it's added to the assets section of your balance sheet. However, the moment you drive it off the lot, the car starts to lose value. The same goes for a house. While homes can appreciate under certain circumstances, they can also depreciate due to aging, wear and tear, or market downturns. Although land generally doesn't depreciate like houses, in popular areas, the value of land can even increase. Here's the key point. The value of these assets decreases over time, but your debt doesn't. If you've financed your car or house with a loan, the loan, or liability, is still sitting on the balance sheet, often at a higher value than the depreciating asset. Here's a scenario for the depreciation and loan repayment of a house. Depreciation calculation. The house value is $400,000, and the land value is $100,000, totaling $500,000. Since land is not depreciated, only the $400,000 house value will be subject to depreciation. Depreciating the house over 20 years, the annual depreciation amount for the first year would be $20,000. Loan repayment and remaining balance. With a $500,000 loan at 1% interest for 35 years, your total repayment for the first year would be approximately $16,937. Out of this, $11,937 goes toward the principal, and after the first year, the remaining loan balance would be $488,063. Impact on the balance sheet. After the first year of depreciation, the remaining value of the house would be $380,000, $400,000 minus $20,000. Adding the land value of $100,000, the total asset value becomes $480,000. However, the remaining loan balance is still $488,063, meaning your liabilities are greater than your assets. This situation reflects a decrease in the overall net worth on your balance sheet. This example illustrates the importance of considering depreciation and how it affects the balance between assets and liabilities on your financial statements. You could find yourself in a position where your house is worth less than the amount you still owe. In this situation, selling the house might not cover the remaining debt, leaving you with a loss. Over time, as the house depreciates further, or if the housing market drops, the value might fall even more. Typically, depreciation reduces value through the P&L statement, but managing it can be cumbersome. You can deduct the depreciation amount from retained earnings. Those who are capable can manage it monthly, while those who find it difficult can manage it annually. How depreciation impacts cars. Cars are another prime example of depreciation. A new car can lose up to 20–30% of its value in the first year alone, and most cars will depreciate by about 60% within 6 years. Let's break it down. 1. You buy a car for $30,000. 1. In your mind, it's a $30,000 asset. 2. After 1 year, the car's value might drop to $24,000. 3. After 6 years, the car might only be worth $12,000. But here's the issue: if you finance the car with a loan and you still owe more than what the car is worth, you could be in trouble. If for any reason you need to sell the car or if it gets damaged, you're left with a depreciated asset that's worth far less than what you paid for it. Depreciation timelines. Houses versus cars. Houses typically depreciate over 20 to 30 years. While homes can appreciate in value, they also lose value due to physical wear and tear, local market conditions, or if major repairs are needed. Cars, on the other hand, depreciate much faster, usually over 6 to 10 years, depending on the make, model, and condition of the car. Just to be clear that, in this video, we're focusing not on accounting-based depreciation schedules, but on the actual loss of value these assets experience in the real market. In both cases, these assets lose their value over time, but the loan or mortgage debt remains. This means that you're still paying interest and principal on something that is steadily losing its worth. The reality: material goods don't regain their value. Once an item depreciates, it rarely, if ever, regains its original value. Unlike rare collectibles or classic cars, which can sometimes appreciate, most material goods will continue to lose value over time. This is why buying new cars, houses, or other expensive items as an investment rarely makes financial sense unless you understand the long-term depreciation of that item. Why it's better to invest in experiences or appreciating assets. As we discussed in the previous video, investing in experiences rather than material goods brings lasting happiness and value. Material possessions, on the other hand, depreciate and can even create financial stress due to ongoing costs like maintenance, repairs, or interest payments. Instead of investing in depreciating assets, consider investing in things that either appreciate in value or create long-term personal growth. Here's why. Stocks and real estate. Unlike cars or consumer goods, investing in stocks or real estate, carefully chosen, can appreciate in value over time, potentially growing your wealth. Skills and experiences. Investing in yourself, through education, learning new skills, or creating lasting memories, leads to personal growth and long-term fulfillment. Unlike material goods, these investments don't depreciate. Closing thoughts. Material possessions, especially cars and houses, are often viewed as assets, but their value declines over time due to depreciation. While they may appear as assets on your balance sheet, they often come with hidden costs and financial risks as their value drops faster than the debt tied to them. If you're looking to build long-term financial wealth, consider where you're placing your money. Are you investing in items that lose value over time, or are you prioritizing experiences and assets that can be appreciated? The key is to invest in things that either generate income or grow in value over time. Let's continue building our financial knowledge and working towards wise wealth together.